Stop scrolling. This might be the moment that changes your prayer life forever. What if I told you that heaven is listening right now? Not later, not someday, but right now. What if I told you that there is a promise so powerful, so direct, that it removes every excuse, every doubt, every hesitation you've ever had about asking God for anything? In John 14 verse 14, Jesus himself says, "If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. Not I might. Not I'll think about it. Not only if you're perfect." He said, "I will do it." That's not just a comforting verse. That's a divine guarantee. But here's the truth. Many people hear this verse, and they still hesitate to pray boldly. Why? Because deep down they feel unworthy. They think, maybe this promise isn't for me. Or, what if God says no? But listen carefully. Jesus didn't say, if you've never failed. He didn't say, if you've done everything right. He said, if you ask. That means the door is open. Right now, wherever you are, in your room, on your phone, in the middle of your struggle, you have access to a God who responds. Not ignores. Not delays without purpose. But responds. And here's where it gets even deeper. When Jesus says, in my name, he's not talking about just adding words at the end of your prayer like a formula. He's talking about alignment, authority, relationship. To ask in his name means you're coming not based on your own righteousness, but on his. Not your strength, but his power. Not your worthiness, but his finished work. That changes everything. Because now your prayer is not weak. It's backed by heaven. Your voice is not small. It carries authority. Your request is not ignored. It is heard. So the question is no longer, will God listen? The question is, will you ask? Let's go deeper. There is something about the name of Jesus that shakes the unseen world. It's not just a name. It's power, identity, and authority all in one. When you pray in his name, you are stepping into a position of spiritual authority. You're not begging from a distance, you're approaching with confidence. But here's the challenge. Many believers pray small prayers. They pray safe prayers. They pray just-in-case prayers. They pray with doubt already built into their words. Lord, if you want. Maybe, if it's possible. Only if I deserve it. But John 14 verse 14 doesn't sound like hesitation. It sounds like boldness. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. That means you can pray for healing. You can pray for breakthrough. You can pray for restoration in your family. You can pray for provision in your finances. You can pray for direction when you feel lost. And not only can you pray, you can expect. Now, let's be clear. This is not about treating God like a vending machine. It's not about demanding selfish desires. It's about aligning your heart with his will. Because when your desires begin to match God's heart, something powerful happens. Your prayers become unstoppable. Think about it. When you pray for peace, you're asking for something God already wants for you. When you pray for strength, you're asking for something God already promised. When you pray for purpose, you're stepping into what he already designed. So when you ask in his name, you're not trying to convince God, you're partnering with him. And here's the truth that many people miss. Sometimes the reason we don't see answers is not because God isn't willing. It's because we're not asking boldly enough, consistently enough, or with faith. Jesus didn't say, think about it. He said, ask. Ask even when you're tired. Ask even when you don't feel strong. Ask even when you've been disappointed before. Because every time you pray, something is happening, even if you don't see it. Now here's where it becomes personal. What have you been holding back from asking God? Is it that dream you buried because it felt impossible? Is it that healing you've been waiting for? Is it that relationship that needs restoration? Is it the peace you've been longing for in the middle of chaos? Jesus didn't put limits on the promise. He put an invitation. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. That means your situation is not too complicated. Your past is not too messy. Your need is not too big. The only thing left is your response. Will you ask? Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Right now, take a moment, pause everything else, and speak to God. Be real, be honest. Be bold. Say, Lord, I'm coming to you in the name of Jesus, not because I deserve it, but because you promised. And I'm asking, fill in that blank. And as you pray, don't just speak, believe. Believe that heaven hears you. Believe that God cares. Believe that something is shifting even now. Because when you pray in the name of Jesus, you are not alone. You are connected to a power greater than anything you're facing. And here's something I want you to remember. God's answers don't always come the way we expect, but they always come with purpose. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it's a process. Sometimes it's a redirection. But it is never silence. It is never absence. It is never indifference. God responds. So keep asking, keep trusting, keep believing. And if this message spoke to you, if it reminded you of the power you carry when you pray, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Comment your prayer below. I want to stand with you in faith. Like this video so more people can be encouraged. And subscribe to the channel for more messages that strengthen your walk with God. Because your faith matters, your prayers matter, and your voice, when lifted in the name of Jesus, has power. Now go and ask.